do it this way. I do it this way before I.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Follow Deez Artists. We have DJ Nneka here. I heard one of your songs earlier just because I wanted to get familiar with you.
What song was that?
It was All the Smoke.
All the Smoke. Okay, yeah.
I like it. I like that song a lot.
Yeah.
I really.
Yeah, I actually wrote the song and we just grabbed the beat off of YouTube or whatever.
Really?
And yeah, we was just bored in the house doing quarantine. So my friend that was staying with me, I was like, man, I need you to sing this part because I can't really sing that high. You know what I mean? And
the girl voice. Yeah, her voice is pretty.
Yeah, she nailed it. So. That was a cool little hit.
I didn't know it was during quarantine though.
That's quarantine, man. Like, yeah, we were bored, so we just had to keep busy, you know.
What else you been doing during quarantine?
Working on my brand and just trying to. I learned how to save during quarantine.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It does teach you that.
Yeah.
It does.
So I got a greater appreciation for things. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. As well as I woke in my senses, so I'm pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
How'd you awaken your senses?
I mean, I was already woke, but
yeah, that's what I'm like.
It was just something about quarantine made me tap in to my own abilities and to. A greater awareness of the things around me, and that everything, how important things are, and that, we're not the only people out here, the only species out here, so to say that we have to respect everything around us, from the smallest bug to the biggest animal they have out there.
That's so true. From the janitor to the CEO, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that you're saying that because I was having a conversation with at another interview that I did with the artist, and we were talking about mental health and how it's important. Is there anything that you learned in that time to help with your mental capabilities?
Right. You have to just learn how to love yourself. You have to learn to be by yourself. I think a lot of people become codependent on friends and they don't know how to be alone by themselves. And one thing we got to realize, we're born alone, we're going to leave alone. So you have to be ready and be able to internalize that, the way the world is, it's a chance that you could be separated from your family or your loved one or someone could die. So it just made you really think about how important it is to know yourself. And how you're going to deal with yourself and all the things that you do and the things you like about yourself and the things you don't like. If you didn't get yourself together during quarantine, it's like you're not going to never get it together. Because, like, for me, I that was probably the longest break I've ever took out my entire life, and I'm 36. I'm used to working every day.
You look like a whole baby. You look like you're 36.
Yeah, you just got to keep up with the times. But, you know what I'm saying? But 36, and I had to... That was the longest break I've ever took, not working, not stressing myself out. And, I had to tap into reality because I was in a different reality when I'm working every day. I was caught in the matrix.
And you don't take the time out to kiss yourself on the hand or, pat yourself on the back and say, dang, you're doing a good job. Or, just even down to, like, little stuff. Like, a friend of mine had to deal with a death around this time, and it's like you can't even go to a funeral right now. You have to watch a funeral live. Like, you can't even sit in there. And so we had to come to the realization of, well, what can I even tell her to make her feel better at this time when she can't even see her brother that's gone. So it became a thing of self-love and, like, make sure you do, like, a bubble bath for yourself or wash your hair or, do something different with your look or just to make yourself feel better or whatever. And then work on the internal part, like reading books and stuff.
I think what really happened during quarantine, it was a global ego death. Because for the first time in a long time, everybody was at the same level. There was no amount of money that anyone could use at that point to get themselves out of what was happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if people don't know about ego death, it was just like, most time you reach an ego death if you do, certain type of drugs or woo. But it was definitely a death of the ego. Like you had to humble yourself. Even everybody was on top. Now had a taste of the bottom. Everybody was at the bottom. It was almost like the rise of the underdogs because if you've been living minimal lifestyle, then this was nothing new.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Poverty or to be without something was nothing new.
Right.
So, you know, people who had money, once they realized money couldn't buy them things that they normally could, you know, it kind of, it should have checked them. It should have checked them. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely an ego death. You know what I'm saying? Worldwide.
I feel like it was important to happen, and it's funny because I actually finished reading the Bible in December last year, and I made a Facebook status that said, it said, dang, I just finished reading the Bible. Y'all be safe out there. The end is crazy. I went to California in January. When I got back, not even a week later, the corona thing was like the big thing. They had shut down the airports like a week after I had got back from Cali. And I was even just on some paranoid stuff myself, like holding my breath.
Yeah.
Like trying to make sure I didn't cough or whatever, because they were saying if you hold your breath for 10 seconds, just reading all this stuff and like trying to make sure I didn't have corona, and it didn't even do anything. How safe are you trying to stay during this time? Do you really believe that this is a thing? I know you don't want to touch too much on it, but
I mean, I never wanted to hide it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, because I realized there was also a lot of other things going on that people weren't aware of. I'm not going to say corona is selective or certain people get it or not get it. But, you know, I do feel that maybe back in November of last year, I may have crossed paths with it, you know, before everybody even know what it was. So I'm not saying I'm immune to anything, but definitely spiritually, you know what I mean, I feel more powerful than whatever it is out there, you know what I'm saying? Because it just, you know, it's like, I'm a hypochondriac. So if you know, if you tell me
what do you mean by that?
A hypochondriac is a person who just feels sick because you talking about some shit. Like they start convincing themselves. Like if you tell me like if you have corona, that means you smoke a lot of hookahs and you blink twice, and I'm like, damn, I do smoke a lot of hookahs. You know, it's like Google. Being a hypochondriac is like self-diagnosing yourself with something, and because you gotta realize, you know what I mean, you are what you think. So if you think you have it, you know, and I went through maybe 2 weeks of that, and Chill was like, baby, you gonna make yourself happy. Because it's something called, it's been proven that it's like something called a placebo effect, which you put, you know, they had 2 patients, both of them had knee injuries, and they put one in surgery, and then they put the other one, they just cut 2 incisions, but they never did it. And so both of them woke up and was like, my knee's fixed. So, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's a little bit of that. Now, mind you, you know, I was still, you know, I was on because I don't have insurance, I've learned how to naturally cure things, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was very in touch with what vitamins to take and what to do, and, you know, even if I felt any kind of onset of any symptoms or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I just know how to fix myself, and that's what people need to learn how to do. You know, let's say we going towards an era where you don't have medicine, you have to know how to fix yourself. You have to know what you can drink, what you eat, what you can take. You know, so it was a cool experience.
You do have to know what you eat. I don't eat meat like right now, and I go off and on with it, but right now I'm definitely not doing that just because I have asthma, and I want to still be able to like go sing and stuff and like go to stuff, and you know, so I feel like I've been very, very careful, but at the same time, the flu is the flu, and the flu there's more people with the regular flu than this thing that's going on right now, this pandemic. So I'm just like, if 3,000 people have it, okay, there's been like 10,000, 40,000 with the flu, like before, and they didn't make this big of a deal about it.
The problem is
older people and babies. Right,
and the problem is now is that during the quarantine, I actually watched the series on Netflix called Designated Survivor, and it's weird because, you know, they use media to test things out, should I say, like, and so they have a lot of movies and a lot of documentaries that pretty much was preparing us for this type of stuff. And I'm not going to discredit what it is, because it is a certain type of flu, but what a lot of people don't know is in 2019 in October, the bubonic plague came back, and a lot of people didn't know. It was, it was in China, because, they eat a lot of, wild animals or what have you. So, I mean, but basically a lot of this stuff is political. Like, for instance, like Houston or Texas, it's like, the doctors and the hospitals are getting paid, I think maybe $9,000 or so, don't quote me on that, but for every patient who has corona. So now you have a drop in heart attacks, you have a drop in natural deaths, everybody's being tagged with corona. So because of, proper reporting, improper reporting, we can't even really tell how serious corona really is. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point,
that's how I feel about it a little bit.
At this point, they're just tagging everybody with corona. Has a lot of people died this year? Yes, but it's all a part of the awakening. We're gonna lose people, and and moving forward into the new world, we gotta really ask ourselves, who's gonna be valuable in this new world. Before we can start believing in, flying cars, we gotta believe in flying saucers. You know what I'm saying? So, did it feel like a global purging? Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the people that were susceptible to the disease or susceptible to this flu, it's taking away our old heads, it's taking away the OGs. So now it's forcing the younger generation to act or to be something. Whatever they're gonna be, it's time.
It is, yeah.
Faster than we know it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, last question. Little baby Nneka. She's on the other side of the camera right now.
Yeah.
She's watching big grown-up Nneka. And she doesn't know what she's supposed to do right now. She's indoors. She's just watching this amazing DJ with this fly outfit on that's just smoking a hookah, just with the vibes and the So what can you tell her so that she can pursue or be like you, the good parts of you?
Shit, you gotta take the good with the bad, but what I would say to young me is to don't get caught up in augmented reality. Don't get caught up in social media. Don't get caught up on trying to be something or trying to reach something because you see somebody else being something. You know what I mean? Whatever you set your mind to, whatever your goal is, to really pursue it, to never give up, to keep going. It's gonna be a rocky road. Sometimes you're gonna find yourself doing something opposite from what you feel like you want to do, but it's all a part of the process. Trust the process. You know what I mean? Like when I started up DJing, I was all around. I was with this little nightclub called Big Yo's, and we traveled. We traveled everywhere in the car, and I was like, that's crazy, But and then I didn't realize that I was picking up culture, different states. I was training myself on how to leave out my city and go somewhere and figure out the music and turn with the turn. You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of people are sheltered. I'm from New Orleans. I didn't leave New Orleans. We didn't think there's a world outside of New Orleans. New Orleans people think Miami is Houston. You know what I mean? Like, we don't, and certain other states think New Orleans
here with some people,
You know what I mean? So, just trust the process and stay focused. And, don't lose yourself trying to help others.
Ooh, that's a good one. Because you do become I was learning that kids that have traumatic upbringings, a lot of the time, they want so much love from other people that they're willing to jeopardize and stifle their own growth, and they become a people pleaser, and they just drop everything for everybody anytime they ask, but at the detriment of their own.
Right. But the flip part of that is that a lot of them don't know that it is detrimentally affecting them. You know what I mean? Like, I was brought up with my grandmother, love, you know what I mean? Like, so, I was raised different, so I'm gonna give you the shirt off my back because I don't, but at the same time, you have to. I think the main lesson is nobody owes you anything. No matter what you do for a person, you have to do it because you want to do it. But don't expect them
anything back.
Yeah, don't expect them to reciprocate that same
And if
amount
it's gonna
of love.
screw you up, don't do it.
Yeah,
you just
sure.
can't do it. You just gotta say no sometimes.
Yeah, that was another thing I learned how to do. Just a couple of years ago, say
Man,
no.
what same?
Say
like
no.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago I learned how to say no. I
took us so long.
Because I didn't, I thought being of service, when you of service, it's been, especially the people who have more than you. You know what I'm saying? You kind of feel like that's validating your place, but you have a value whether or not
you're giving something to somebody.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
and that could be anything, giving anything to somebody. Babies, okay?
Yeah, one more thing. And learn how to tell that you don't want to take on their energy. Because, I spent a lot of my life taking on other people's energy, and I didn't know how to say not today. You know what I mean? But now I got it down pat. If I don't want to be bothered, if I want to cut my phone off,
you just do it.
Just do it. You know what I mean?
I just learned that from you just now.
Yeah, I mean,
that's deep because
nobody gives a fuck. I mean,
you could do something for somebody all day, but to be in their space, that's a whole other
let alone
thing.
when people call you. I get a lot of phone calls of people asking me to do stuff, but I can count on my hand how many calls I have of somebody trying to do something for me.
Man, what?
So
I just started getting those calls.
You know what I mean? And even when I get them calls, I'm like, what you want?
Yeah.
There's always something for something. And I mean, that's life. You want to have beneficial friendships and beneficial partnerships, but at the same time, you gotta keep a healthy medium with yourself and realize that you have to nurture yourself and you need time to yourself sometimes. I lost a lot of friends when I started saying no, or I don't want to do things that they normally expect me to do because they were really taking advantage of me in the past. So once I realized that, it's like, nah, I ain't doing that. And then I become the bad guy.
But you're not.
I'm not. No, I'm just
putting
my foot down.
If they saw that, then they would still be cool with you.
Right.
Because that shouldn't be the reason why somebody is not messing with you, because you didn't do something for them, give them something, bring them whatever. Well, this is one of my favorites here. This is a good interview.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you, man.
I learned some things.
Yeah, man,
today.
I appreciate it. It's like my first interview.
Oh, cool.
So,
what a blessing.
Yeah.
Well, I
follow her.
Yeah, say your social media.
Oh yeah, social media is at DJ Nneka the plug THA DJ NNEKA THAPLUG. Follow me on Instagram. Yeah.
Her Instagram be lit. Lit.
Even though I don't get no likes, I get more views than likes.
Because she has a predominantly male audience. They don't want their wives to see
if I
what
put
she
a wig on and do something goofy, I like it. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I'll put the name down at the screen so they can see, and appreciate you for coming out again. Follow Deez. Oh, we are at Good Times. So if you're ever in the Houston area, or if you're just in Houston and you want to pop up to a shop, they got hookahs, they got live events, they have so many different things in here to look at. You could just come in here, relax, and just be all over the place with so many different things. They have a really dope mushroom room. I'll be interviewing the owner, which is her play brother.
No, that's my dad.
That's your dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
With her pops, we'll be interviewing him soon too, so y'all can see one of the other rooms. It's really cool looking. And yeah, follow Deez Artists. We out.
Yeah.
I do it this way before I do it this way.